Well, it's a long day. When you try and focus for 6 hours in baseball, it's a long day. But I think we get a lot out of this. We get to play a lot of people. It forces us to use our pitching staff. I think we're playing quality opponents, teams that are going to do really well. When they get into their conference seasons, and really pleased with some of our young players today. I thought obviously Humphreys did some things as a freshman. I thought Gavin Collins was spectacular today, and he's becoming the person we think he can be. He's a really skilled player, but playing catcher in the SEC is a lot like playing quarterback in the SEC. You don't see a ton of freshmen who are doing that. But I think all three of our catchers this weekend so far have done a great job. Been pleased with them. We had a little gap right there at the end. We didn't block up a holder breaking ball that we should have, but I thought Randolph caught really well today. He called a great game. Swung the bat well. I thought Cody Walker was really good last night. So I think all three of those guys are just feeding off each other and getting better, which is good because this is a week that we needed to for sure get better.
How about Austin Sexton, another freshman on the mound? I thought he was just so much better than he was last weekend.
Yeah, I think he was dramatically better. We had to go get him early because he wasn't challenging the strike zone as much, and I thought he pounded the zone today. We really were three pitches with a slider, changeup, fastball. Thought he got to both sides of the plate. It's exciting because he's somebody we're going to need. You're throwing four guys, and of course Benny's in the mix too. So I like playing all these games because you really are getting an accurate, depiction of who these guys are, and I think we have some really good candidates. And of course we have another one going out there tomorrow, another freshman. So that'll be exciting as well.
What made you stay with Sexton in that sixth inning?
We just felt like he was going to be able to challenge the strike zone. He had a pretty low pitch count as well, so he wasn't even close to 100 at that point in time. So we just wanted to see if he could challenge the strike zone. That's the one thing about this ballpark. If you challenge the strike zone enough, you're going to get people out. Even if the guys hit balls hard, it's so hard to score runs. The only way teams can score runs in this ballpark really are to do those little things, the HPPs, the move runners, if somebody gives you a gift defensively. So challenging the strike zone is really important. That's something I thought Miles did a great job. So proud of Miles. He struggled in the first game. He threw a loose slider, and the guy just stayed on it, ran it out of the ballpark, and came in here and he started, not challenging the strike zone, and had a little visit. I know he wanted to finish, and he really did a nice job of attacking with his fastball in those two innings.
The running game worked really well today, and Armstrong tied a record that's been around for a long time too.
Yeah, Armstrong can. There's not a secret. He can really go, and 4 stolen bases in one game. That's pretty amazing. He's a threat every time he steps out there, and we need him to be a threat. We need him to be a guy for us this year on the bases and in the outfield.
Collins, 3 caught stealings, a pickoff. What was he like behind the plate for you guys today?
Yeah, he's really starting to figure some things out. But more than that, I think he's managing the game well. He's blocking well. He's keeping, the pitcher in rhythm. He does a great job of communicating. It's not just making visits out there. It's when you make the visits. It's what you're saying. It's what you're communicating. And he's starting to really figure that out. Now, he's like a freshman, like every other freshman. There's going to be some moments where he's going to have those freshman moments. But today, I don't think he had any. I think he really attacked the game and did a great job and led from behind the plate.
You sent Reed out in that 9th inning for that bases loaded situation. Any reservation about sending a freshman up there, or was that kind of the point? Like, let's see what he can do.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to do. Reed at any point in time, man, he can get that barrel position. He has so much leverage, so much power. There's going to come a day where, you have a Collins, you have a Humphrey, you have a Garner, and those guys are going to be in a lineup in the future with a different baseball, with a lower seam baseball that's going to travel a little bit more. And that's exciting to me because those guys are leaders. They work really hard at it, and they're just starting to get their feet wet right now. And that's why it's important for us to give them experience, because that's going to be the future of this ball club. They're going to be the future West Rays. They're going to be, the future older guys who are leading younger guys. So it's neat to see them progress right now early in the season.
Are you starting to see that defense kind of come together? I guess a more stable lineup of guys that you can throw out there because the defense looking really good.
Yeah, I think there's no question that Hack has. I think he's been very impressive defensively. He's a great communicator. He positions himself well. He really understands the game. But we're still going to use different sequences of guys. But we've been pretty consistent this weekend, at least, with the guys. I really wanted to have one one group and just see how they did during the course of this weekend. So, there'll be some different guys tomorrow, but I'm pleased with how it's coming together defensively.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.